Hi guys, this is Abby from Bloomability. I hope everyone's Tuesday morning is off to a great start. I wanted to take a little bit of time today to tell you all about how I do my makeup routine in the morning and cover up my foundation, or excuse me, cover up my zits and my scars to give a very natural look. So the first thing that I do is I put on a Neutrogena face lotion. It has, I believe it's 15 or 30 SPF in it. I have very fair skin, so I need a moisturizer that has SPF in it because otherwise my face will burn. And then I have a Mary Kay primer that I put over just to kind of help set my makeup and create a not soak into my pores. You've seen the makeup where it soaks in and it just doesn't look good. So it gives a nice overlay so that the makeup lays on top and doesn't sink into your pores. The first thing I do when my zits are really bad or my scars, I have a Mary Kay concealer. I use Ivory 1. I have very fair skin, so it's Ivory 1. And I use my ring finger. You're supposed to use your ring finger because it's the finger that has the least amount of pull when you tug on your skin. And when people have wrinkles, it's because they've used other fingers and it drags their skin out or pulls it down. So I take my ring finger and I just lightly press where foundation is needed. I have quite a few problem areas right now. I love chin zits. So if you're feeling like your face is full of acne this morning, you're in good company because so is mine. So once I kind of dot in the certain places that are my problem areas, I have a sponge that I got from Ulta that I absolutely love. It is worth every penny. I paid $10 for two, I think, and it is awesome. It rubs your makeup in so nicely. I used to use my fingers, and it's really not good for your skin. It creates oil and dirt, and it just kind of moves it around. So I just take the little end, and I lightly dab. And obviously this isn't the finished product, so it's not going to be completely, you can tell that I'm wearing concealer and it's not perfectly rubbed in, but I mean, it even makes it better there. And then just kind of like that. So once I've done that and I've done a little bit of an overlay, I don't always do that, but lately my acne has been bad, and so that's how I've chosen to cover it up the best, because I hate when you have concealer or foundation on and the red is like still seeping through. Recently I just started using Lorac. It's a liquid foundation, oil-free, and it has 20 SPF in it. So I'm kind of piling on the SPF. There's no wonder that my face is fair and my body is tan because I have so much SPF on. I absolutely love this foundation. I've had it for I think a month, and I really like it. It has really nice coverage, but it's also very natural. So I just take a little bit of that and I just put a little bit on my finger, or my hand. You really don't need a lot. It goes a long way. So then I take this side of my sponge, I dab, and I don't rub, because then all the work you just did to cover up, you're just moving the foundation around. That's all you do when you're rubbing. I usually rub on my forehead because that's the least area. That's the area that doesn't really have a lot, so it's fine to rub. As you can see, it's nicely covered, so your face doesn't look unnaturally. So once I kind of do that and I get it all rubbed in, as you can see, yes, the bumps are still there, but you can't fully get rid of them. Some of them I go back once I'm finished putting my foundation on. I go back and I put like that little area and a couple ones. And I just kind of nicely take my ring finger and rub it in. And yeah. So it's pretty simple. There you go. And then what I do is I use a Mary Kay mineral powder. It's Ivory 1 as well because I am fair. And I just take a little bit of that. I have a Bare Minerals brush, and I just take a little bit of that and kind of set it over just to create a nice little finish over what I've just done. Kind of locks it in, and it smooths out any problem areas you may have with a brush because it evens everything out. So just a tiny bit of that, and then what I do is I actually started using, it's just a store-bought brand, it's Rimmel London Natural Bronzer, and what I just do is I take, I have another Bare Minerals brush, and I was watching a video yesterday on applying bronzer, and it was super fascinating. You're supposed to drag up as well as some down so that you're not creating this unnatural strip of brown on your face. So just smile. And then just kind of pull down so it creates a nice, and I like to put a little bit, because I'm so fair, I like to put a little bit on top of my, on top. Got something in my eye, sorry about that. Just to put a little bit on top of my face so that I'm not super fair. And then to finish it off, I like to highlight my eyes. So I take a tiny bit of my concealer and I just do it under the eyes, dot, 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 dot. And if there's too much, I usually just rub it on my hand. I really like to highlight my eyes. That's probably one of my favorite things to do is highlighting. I think your face should be bright and pretty. And there you have it. So I have a nice contour and highlight. And yeah, so I hope you all enjoy it, and I hope you can use, you don't need the exact same products that I use, but it's the steps and the principles that matter. But basically, yeah, that's it. Have a great day.